Hello, friends and adventurers, and welcome back to Sally Cat Plays Exile 3, Ruined World. Today, we're heading up to New Formalo to investigate some murder. And not the adventurer's ancient kind. I am also stopping off in Geekra to actually pick up Capture Soul and Simulacrum. Let's see, you sell me alchemy. Where is your teacher, Where is your teacher, small one? Right, that's Rentar Earno. At least I'm pretty sure that's Rentar. Yep. No, that's priest spells. There we go. Now, next time I come across a particularly cool monster, maybe I can capture it. Say, if my boat's nearby, do I have enough mage lore to read the thing yet? Ooh. When you bend close to the crystal, odd magical runes begin scrolling rapidly up its surface. You concentrate hard on them, and as they repeat, they start to make sense to you. Soon you figure out what they're saying. You learn the spell Major Blessing. Oh yes. I could say something about this spell being available very early in the game, but you do need kind of a lot of mage lore for it. How much have I got across my party? Let's see, 6 plus 1 plus 3 plus 6. So I've got like 16 mage lore. Also, Steven. Cure all poison, please. And I'll get to you soon. I'll get to you soon, unexplored corner of map. And Flanagan's here hanging out in the inn. Flanagan, investigating agent. Well, right now I'm investigating a pair of messy murders. I'm glad you're here. I could use some help. Not long ago, 2 men here went north to do some surveying. Not long after that, there was an earthquake. Not long after that, they were found in a cave up there, dead. I sure could use another brain to find out what happened. 2 new Formelans, Thompson and Foley, recently went north to a small cave to look for minerals. Days later, there was a quake. Then the bodies were found. Their bodies are there still. Nobody wants to go and get them. Go up and investigate. Find what you can of who killed them. And, if you can, find the killers. I'll wait here. Report to me when you find something. Just guessing that they appear not to have been killed by rockfall or other earthquake-related things. And we get some different dialogue from the other NPCs around here. She turns to you, angry. Look, 2 of my friends just got murdered, okay? Idiot! Yeah, they went north. I think some bugs got them. That's all I know. Chitrax, they're called. They snuck into Upper Exile with the humans somehow. That's all I know, okay? Let me get blasted in peace. I can spot a Chitrak twice as far away as anyone else. It's a good thing. I have to be especially on my guard now, after the killings. They call them murders, but I don't buy that. Foley and Thompson went out. They got careless. They were too slow. A Chitrak ate them. End of story. You'll hear lots of weird rumors about magic and evil and stuff, but I don't buy it. And the earthquake was just a coincidence. A day before the bodies were found, there was a big rumbling like an earthquake. But that sort of thing happens often enough. Dumb to think there was a connection. Well, we were behind schedule, and there were bugs and everything, and that wasn't enough. Now we've had these murders. I didn't do it! Calm down, dude. No one's accusing you. He looks frantically nervous. I know nothing about it. Honest. Foley and Thompson went north to survey. We had to go look for them a few days later because they didn't come back. We found their bodies and ran for it and called for help. You would have run too. We were afraid of getting attacked by bugs at any moment. Those Chitraks have been moving into every cave we can get into, and they grow big and mean. They keep walking up and chomping down on us. 2 appear for every one we kill. It's a big mess. Big mess indeed. Well, Thompson and Foley went north. And lo and behold, there is a new cave here. You stand at the entrance to a long, narrow, dark tunnel. There is a distinct, unpleasant rotting odor. Also, while I'm thinking about it... Weapon upgrade! You reach a small cavern. The rotting smell is strongest here, and it doesn't take long to see why. At the north end of the cave, you see 2 human bodies, somewhat decomposed. As you enter, several large, chittering insects walk out of the shadows and charge you. Very strange that you didn't hear or see them earlier. They're large and noisy. Hi, Chitrax. I have scried a Chitrak before, haven't I? It's been long enough I don't remember. Chitraks are quite annoying, somewhat less annoying than demons. Although it does web things it hits. But if you want to web me, first you gotta hit me. You reach the bodies and are able to examine them closely. They were human males. They've been dead for some time now. However, decomposition has been slow, for a very grisly reason. These men were not killed by Chitraks, as you might have expected. They were burned to death by intensely severe and almost undoubtedly magical flames. It would seem the Chitraks don't like to eat burned meat. The question is, who would sear these men to death and just leave them here? And why? Very weird. And as to be expected, Thompson and Foley were wearing regular clothes, carried a couple of rocks and a hammer. And some loose change. I like that one of them had a mug on him. And of course, we can't expect that, The dungeon would only be that one tiny little cave, now can we? The rotting smell is, mercifully, much weaker in this concealed tunnel. You check the floor for tracks or signs of someone having been here. You don't find anything interesting. This is all very odd. And this room gets a name. It is the Stalagmite Cave. Hello? Aha. I see, the stalagmites are blocking me in, except for the part I can walk through the wall. It's an ambush! As you pass through the middle of the cavern, a large group of giant insects climbs out of the pit and charges you. Chitrax tend to emit a constant chittering noise. Again, it's odd you didn't hear them. Blah! And Anti-Magic Cloud 2, no! Dope. So how about that? Oh, I can't cast Major Blessing because I don't have 7th level mage skill yet. Yeah, gonna have to fix that. Friggin' nullbugs. It's been suggested to me that capturing a nullbug and using that as a simulacrum can be a pretty fun strategy. But at least in this case, I wanted to kill them faster. And it's kind of hard to target a capture spell with the anti-magic field. I know nullbugs do occasionally manage to get into a not field-covered spot, or their field lapses for a moment. Maybe I should do some healing and/or curing. Excuse me? Where did that come from? Ow! Okay, not a third one. That's nice. Oh, that's just mean. Hitting me with a fireball trap from behind like that. This natural stone bridge is narrow and very cracked. It's a miracle it's still up. That's not foreboding at all. Darn it. You reach the end of this long, hazardous tunnel, a cavern strewn with massive amounts of rubble. As you walk in, there is a flash of light, and suddenly a horde of giant insects is facing you. Some powerful mage clearly has it in for you. Oh dear. Yuck. Ah, yes, that is a perfect combat formation. Thanks, game. Okay, how can I best use my very limited skill point? How can I best use my very limited spell points? Ooh, I could try capturing his hole now. Oh, no, I can't, because Capture Soul requires a ludicrous amount of spell points. And I'm only short by 2, darn it. Oh well. Okay, let's have Connie not die, maybe?
On who?
Okay, Rockfall Cavern. More like FU Cavern, am I right? You get close enough to examine the north end of the cavern, and what you see is chilling. This was once the south end of what must have been a very long gallery, which has now been sealed off. The corridor was blocked off by a rockfall so extreme it must have been felt for miles around. Hence the earthquake. The scorch marks and signs of melting on the ceiling tell you what must have caused it. Incredible magical force. You search the rubble of the cavern to try to figure out who was here and why they did what they did. At first, it seems like the search will be futile, until you notice the glint of metal under some gravel. It's a finely polished steel key. It's of normal size, but of a very peculiar twisted, looping design. There are no marks on it, or other indication of who might have made it. It's the only significant thing you find. Discouraged, you take it with you. It looks like this is as far as you're going to go. Welp. Well, let's see if we can get out of here without the cave killing us. What did I just say? Okay, I'm going to do a long wait so I can recover a few spell points. I will thank... Yeah, you're gonna hit me with the fireball traps on the way out, too. Murder Cave is beginning to feel like a more appropriate name for this place. If I can remember how to get out of here in the dark. Huzzah. I don't think there's any hidden things in the middle here, and honestly, I don't really care to find out that much. I could cast a magic map, it'd be a bit of a waste. So Thompson and Foley, were you executed here? Or did you trigger a fireball trap and have your corpses dragged to a more convenient location by whoever did this? You describe the rubble and the key you found. Flanagan is thoughtful. Well, it's clear we've stumbled onto something big here. I'll stay here and keep investigating. Thanks for your help. Now go to Anaximander to report. Well, I will certainly do that, eventually. But first, there's a few more things to explore here that I didn't do the first time I came around. We'll see that a bit later. Because I wanted to go and sell off some extra junk and buy more food before I go explore more. So one of the areas I've not thoroughly explored is this narrow, twisting, winding corridor lined with the discarded skins of large insects and filled with the sound of alien chittering. You constantly feel you're under the gaze of multitudes of insectoid eyes. In the small cavern to the north, you see hordes of chitrax, the hostile alien carnivorous insects that have been migrating from the lower caves. A band of the hungry vermin runs up to devour you. Chitrak larvas and just one full-grown chitrak this time. I can handle these guys quite a bit better than I could have the first time I came up to this corner of Upper Exile. However, there are plenty more of them. And yet more of the bugs. Fortunately, the webbing seems to go away when I exit combat mode. Oh look, even more chitrax. Is there actually an end to these? look, this group has a null bug. What's my range on Capture Soul? Capture Soul success! Caught in slot 1. This, of course, will not be super useful in fights against Chitrax. Quick rest to recover spell points. Okay. Still getting a never-ending horde of Chitrak larvae, but they're getting a little more interesting now. Going to have to do more healing if I keep getting poisoned. It looks like you've finally cleared out the Chitrak infestation. This area shouldn't have any more troubles with them. Their lair is open for you to explore. You dig through the massive heaps of discarded Chitrak exoskeletons. You find a lot of human goods, but the Chitrak's powerful jaws have torn them all apart. The only thing you find intact is a small shield. Hooray! Well, it's a unidentified shield. It's a lightweight shield, about 1.5 feet across. Using it fully occupies one of your hands. It doesn't get in your way much, and provides decent protection. Could be magic, could be not magic. Who knows? Not me. An Exile patrol approaches to warn you. We'd watch out if we were you. There's been a lot of Chitraks wandering around these parts. They tell you to keep an eye open for bugs and leave. Yeah, not no more, there aren't. I think the nearest identification is back in Fort Emergence. I'll get there eventually. Also, I don't think there's anyone I can talk to in New Formalo to get rewarded for clearing out so many bugs. I can see if I can find the captain person, who unfortunately for me has a tendency to wander around town. Somewhere. Please. Anytime now, Captain Person. Okay, I'm finding everyone but the person I wanted to talk to. I think my reward is just the currently unknown properties shield. So then, what else can we explore around here?